の時間なのだ。この動画は英語に少しでも慣れたい音や心地よい声でぐっすり眠りたい音にぴったりなのだ。ヘッドホンやイヤホンを使うともっとリラックスできるかもしれないのだ。でもね、寝る準備ができたらそのまま聞いてリラックスしてほしいのだ。聞きながら眠っちゃっても全然大丈夫なのだ。それじゃあ一緒にリラックスした時間を楽しむのだ。ではでは始めるのだ。
The evolution of science and technology from ancient wonders to modern innovations. Hello, and welcome to this in-depth English listening practice session. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through the evolution of science and technology. From ancient discoveries to the modern marvels that shape our world today. We will explore the milestones and brilliant minds that have transformed our understanding of the universe and our place within it. This session will also enrich your vocabulary and comprehension skills. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. Our story begins thousands of years ago with the earliest scientific observations made by ancient humans. These early people were keen observers of their environment. They studied the stars to navigate and predict seasonal changes, laid the foundations for astronomy, and learned to use fire for cooking, warmth, and protection. This basic understanding of natural phenomena was the genesis of human curiosity and innovation. As civilizations developed, so did their scientific pursuits. In Mesopotamia, the Sumerians and Babylonians made significant strides in mathematics and astronomy. They developed one of the first number systems, which included the concept of zero, and created astronomical charts to track celestial movements. The Egyptians, meanwhile, applied their knowledge of mathematics and engineering to construct the iconic pyramids, and develop a calendar system based on the annual flooding of the Nile River. In ancient Greece, science began to evolve into a systematic discipline. Thinkers such as Thales, Pythagoras, and Hippocrates laid the groundwork for various fields of study. Thales is often regarded as the first philosopher to propose that natural phenomena could be explained by natural causes rather than supernatural ones. Pythagoras made significant contributions to mathematics, including his famous theorem, While Hippocrates is considered the father of medicine for his efforts to systematize medical practices and emphasize the importance of observation and diagnosis, one of the most influential figures of this period was Aristotle, whose writings covered a wide range of topics, from biology and physics to ethics and politics. His empirical approach to studying the natural world laid the groundwork for future scientific inquiry. Around the same time, Archimedes made groundbreaking contributions to mechanics, inventing devices such as the Archimedean screw and formulating principles of buoyancy. Moving to the Roman era, the focus shifted toward engineering and practical applications of scientific knowledge. Roman aqueducts, roads, and architectural marvels such as the Colosseum demonstrate their advanced understanding of materials, construction techniques, and hydraulics. The Roman philosopher and physician Galen expanded on Greek medical knowledge, creating a medical framework that would dominate European medicine for over 1,000 years. The fall of the Roman Empire marked the beginning of the Middle Ages, a period during which scientific progress slowed in Europe. However, the Islamic Golden Age saw a flourishing of scientific thought and innovation. Scholars in the Islamic world translated and preserved Greek and Roman texts, building upon this knowledge with their original contributions. Figures such as Al-Khwarizmi, known as the father of algebra, and Ibn Sina, whose medical texts were used for centuries, exemplify the intellectual vibrancy of this era. The European Renaissance rekindled scientific inquiry and experimentation. Visionaries like Leonardo da Vinci, with his detailed anatomical sketches and designs for machines, and Copernicus, who proposed a heliocentric model of the solar system, challenged long-held beliefs. This period also saw the invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg, which revolutionized the dissemination of knowledge and enabled scientific ideas to spread rapidly. The 17th century ushered in the scientific revolution, characterized by a shift toward empirical evidence and the development of the scientific method. Galileo Galilei used telescopes to observe celestial bodies, confirming the heliocentric model and making groundbreaking discoveries about the moons of Jupiter. Sir Isaac Newton formulated the laws of motion and universal gravitation, providing a framework for understanding the physical universe. Robert Hooke and Antony van Leeuwenhoek made significant advances in microscopy, opening up the microscopic world to human observation. The Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries transformed society through technological innovation. The steam engine, invented by James Watt, revolutionized transportation and industry, while Eli Whitney's cotton gin increased agricultural efficiency. This period also saw advances in chemistry, with John Dalton proposing the atomic theory and Dmitri Mendeleev creating the periodic table of elements. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection, published in his seminal work on the origin of species, fundamentally changed our understanding of biology. The 20th century was marked by unprecedented scientific and technological progress. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity revolutionized physics, while quantum mechanics, developed by scientists such as Max Planck and Niels Bohr, provided insights into the behavior of particles at the atomic and subatomic levels. The discovery of DNA's double helix structure by James Watson and Francis Crick, with crucial contributions from Rosalind Franklin, laid the foundation for modern genetics and biotechnology. Technological advances during this century reshaped everyday life. The invention of the airplane by the Wright brothers made global travel possible, while the development of the Internet revolutionized communication and information sharing. Space exploration reached new heights with the Apollo moon landing in 1969 and the launch of space probes like Voyager and Hubble. Medicine also saw groundbreaking innovations, including the discovery of antibiotics, the development of vaccines, and advancements in surgical techniques. As we move into the 21st century, the pace of scientific and technological innovation continues to accelerate. Artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and renewable energy technologies are transforming industries and addressing global challenges. The Human Genome Project has opened new frontiers in personalized medicine, while advancements in robotics and automation are reshaping the workforce. Space exploration has entered a new era, with private companies like SpaceX working toward the goal of interplanetary travel. The story of science is a testament to human curiosity, creativity, and resilience. Each discovery builds upon the knowledge of those who came before, creating a vast tapestry of understanding that continues to grow. As we face challenges such as climate change, pandemics, and resource scarcity, the role of science in finding solutions has never been more critical. Thank you for joining this exploration of the evolution of science and technology. This journey through time highlights the power of human ingenuity and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Keep practicing your listening skills, and remember to stay curious about the world around you. See you in the next session. The evolution of human culture from ancient traditions to global connections. Hello, and welcome to this comprehensive English listening practice session. Today, we are embarking on an incredible journey through the evolution of human culture. From the earliest expressions of creativity to the globalized cultures of today, we will explore how humanity has shared ideas, values, and traditions across time and space. Along the way, you'll enhance your vocabulary and listening comprehension. Let's begin this fascinating exploration. Imagine the world tens of thousands of years ago, when early humans roamed the earth as hunter-gatherers. Even then, our ancestors expressed themselves through art and storytelling. In caves across Europe, Africa, and Asia, they painted vivid scenes of animals and daily life, using natural pigments and primitive tools. These cave paintings, such as those in Lascaux, France, and Altamira, Spain, represent some of the earliest known forms of human creativity. Storytelling was equally vital in these early societies. Around campfires, people shared tales that explained natural phenomena, conveyed moral lessons, or passed down important survival knowledge. These oral traditions laid the foundation for myths, legends, and eventually written literature. As humans began to settle into agricultural communities during the Neolithic Revolution, culture became more complex. Permanent settlements allowed for the development of architecture, religion, and governance. Temples, like those in Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt, served as centers of both spiritual and social life. The construction of structures such as Stonehenge and the pyramids of Giza reflected advancements in engineering and collective effort, while also embodying deep cultural and religious significance. Writing systems emerged as a way to record and transmit information. The Sumerians in Mesopotamia developed cuneiform, one of the world's first writing systems, around 3100 BCE. In Egypt, hieroglyphics flourished, while the Indus Valley Civilization created a still undeciphered script. Writing allowed for the preservation of laws, religious texts, and literature, enabling cultures to maintain continuity and pass on knowledge. In ancient Greece, culture flourished in unprecedented ways. The Greeks made significant contributions to philosophy, drama, art, and science. Thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle explored fundamental questions about existence, ethics, and governance. Greek theater introduced genres such as tragedy and comedy, with playwrights like Sophocles and Aristophanes, crafting works that continue to be studied and performed. Greek sculptures and architecture, exemplified by the Parthenon, embodied ideals of balance, harmony, and beauty. The Roman Empire carried Greek cultural influences across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Latin, the language of the Romans, became the foundation for many modern languages. Roman law, engineering, and urban planning left a lasting legacy, while cultural practices such as public baths, gladiatorial games, and festivals united diverse communities within the empire. In Asia, the cultural achievements of civilizations such as China and India were equally remarkable. The development of Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism in China shaped not only philosophy and spirituality but also governance and social structures. In India, Hinduism and Buddhism inspired stunning works of art, literature, and architecture, such as the temples of Khajuraho and the rock-cut caves of Ajanta and Ellora. The medieval period saw the rise of cultural exchanges between different regions. The Silk Road facilitated trade and the spread of ideas, connecting Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. Along this route, merchants, scholars, and travelers shared technologies, religious beliefs, and artistic traditions. Islamic civilization thrived during this time, with cities like Baghdad and Córdoba becoming centers of learning and cultural innovation. Islamic art, characterized by intricate geometric patterns and calligraphy, reached new heights. In Europe, the Renaissance marked a cultural rebirth. Inspired by the rediscovery of classical Greek and Roman texts, artists and thinkers sought to explore human potential and the natural world. Figures like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo created masterpieces that celebrated realism, perspective, and human emotion. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg revolutionized the spread of knowledge, making books more accessible and fostering the growth of education and literacy. The age of exploration brought cultures into contact on a global scale. European explorers such as Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Ferdinand Magellan connected continents through trade and colonization. While these interactions led to the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies, they also brought challenges, including the displacement of indigenous peoples and the exploitation of resources. The Enlightenment period in the 17th and 18th centuries emphasized reason, science, and individual rights. Philosophers like John Locke, Voltaire, and Immanuel Kant advocated for freedom of thought and the pursuit of knowledge. These ideas influenced revolutions in America and France, shaping modern concepts of democracy and human rights. Cultural advancements during this time also included the works of composers like Mozart and Beethoven, whose music continues to inspire audiences worldwide. In the 19th and 20th centuries, industrialization and technological progress transformed culture. Urbanization brought people from diverse backgrounds together, fostering new forms of art, literature, and entertainment. The Romantic movement celebrated emotion and nature, while the Modernist movement sought to break traditional boundaries. Cinema emerged as a powerful medium, with pioneers like Charlie Chaplin and Alfred Hitchcock pushing creative limits. The 20th century also saw the rise of popular culture, driven by advances in communication technology. Radio, television, and the Internet enabled the rapid spread of music, film, and fashion, creating a shared global culture. Genres like jazz, rock, and hip-hop became international phenomena, transcending borders and bringing people together through a shared love of creativity. Today, globalization continues to shape culture. The blending of traditions, cuisines, and languages reflects an increasingly interconnected world. Social media platforms allow individuals to share their stories and experiences, fostering cultural exchange on an unprecedented scale. At the same time, efforts to preserve endangered languages, heritage sites, and traditional practices remind us of the importance of cultural diversity. As we reflect on the evolution of human culture, we see a rich tapestry woven from countless threads of creativity, resilience, and innovation. Each generation builds upon the achievements of those who came before, contributing to a shared legacy that unites humanity. Protecting and celebrating this cultural heritage is essential for fostering understanding, empathy, and progress. Thank you for joining this exploration of human culture through the ages. We hope this session has inspired you to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the world's diverse traditions. Keep practicing your listening skills, and stay curious about the incredible cultures that surround us. See you in the next session.